Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. They're going to get on that football, and what a job by the onside kick team to pull that one off and steal a possession. First down here for the offense. Give to the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And a nice job by the running back finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Touchdown Broncos! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Sanders. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. Now, this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Horn. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to find his man on first down. Forced out of the pocket. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Horn. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with that.
From the gun, running back on the move.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, what a cut! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got a man. It's Genty. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
The give to the tailback.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Guy makes the catch. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I think the defense was even caught off guard in that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They took it 71 yards down the field, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Oh, look at Mr. And he loses the football on the return. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Boise State ready to send out that offense. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse, move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. It's complete on the right side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Touchdown, Boise State! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got an open man. He's loose down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado! They'll line up to go for 2. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
They're wasting no time trying to get the ball back. They're going to go for an early onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a gap. It's Genty. Smashes through. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Genty. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown Broncos! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He goes out of bounds at the 40 after an excellent return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build them.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Dances away. He's going to take off. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And that last incompletion leaves this offense facing a third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Makes his man miss. And it's on the ground. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He's going to pass. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
He makes a catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. New set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
Finds a man on the left. Touchdown, Bucks! A great catch and run for 6.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea, and when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. They are way down, and they'll try to cut into it by getting this onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Stumbled to the ground.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feet. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Boise State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. At the 45, on its way. It's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. At the 35, he's got room. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Quarterback will audible. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Got the back over the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Looking to the end zone. And that pass is intercepted. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Makes the catch. It's Genty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. He'll pull it down. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Looking to the big tight end. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. He tries to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Now from inside the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half, not too far away.
With the score, Boise State 42, Colorado 16.
The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Buffaloes! How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the Hands team is able to corral it. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive.
And that ball is picked off. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways and try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the
Got enough space. Touchdown, Colorado. And they take it in for 6 more points. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. To the air, it's Sanders. He goes in for the 2, and now they've got it down to 10. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. 2-possession game going for the onside kick here in the third.
32.
And as the ball bounces out of bounds, no dice on the onside kick attempt. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still a lot of time to go here in the third quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick.
You know, momentum in college football is a real thing, and after scoring on their last drive and still trailing in the game, the head coach decides to take a chance, roll the dice, go onside kick, and they get it.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Bucks! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he strolls into the end zone and gets the 2.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. This is really aggressive here. Still just a 1-possession game in the third quarter, and they're going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the Hands team is able to fall on it. Line gets set, first down. On the run, it's Genty. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. This offense has a second down play. On the move. The Broncos are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
This defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it from the gun. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play. Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it! Touchdown, Broncos! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Back to pass, it's Sanders. Swings it out to the flat. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Skips away from pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Horn. Tackled, but he has a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football all week long.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Motion from the offense. Looking to throw at Sanders. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Tripped up for the tackle.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Offense set on 1st down. Here's the handoff. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Boise State 49, Colorado 40.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Open space at the 25. Flying out to the left. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Broncos!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick. He lets one fly deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Now 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it. Going.
He wants to go deep. Snags it. Touchdown, Buffalo! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. And he'll run the bootleg. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. The offense set for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pocket starts to collapse. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's going to let it go. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. First down for this offense. Quarterback checking the play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Snap from the gun on third down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Running to Green. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
He's got his man.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
At the 45 on his way. He's off to the races. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point in the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Broncos have this offense rolling. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Leaves it with the running back. Touchdown, Boise State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the 2-point try. They'll try to run it in. This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied.
Boise State, 62. Colorado, 46.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Horn. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
A shot toward the end zone. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7th. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Touchdown, Colorado! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Looks as if he's going to run it. Couldn't quite find the end zone as they stop him on the 2-point conversion and keep them from making this a 1-possession game. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll give it to him again. Discards a man. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Broncos! Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part.
Sends it downfield. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.